Hello dear student. Hi, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine. Oh, you are surprised. Madam is sitting today. Okay. Let's see. We have started the lesson getting to know plants. In that we have started the shoot system. Already we have discussed some parts of the plant, that is in a shoot system we have discussed about the stem and the leaf with its function and its modification. Let's learn the another part of the plant. So can you just recognize which part of the plant? See, can you see this is a plant? Okay. So which part is a colorful part of the plant? Yes, flower. Yes, flower is a colorful part of the plant. Am I right? So how it is? It is bright, colorful. Am I right? It is bright and colorful. So let's learn its what are the parts, what is the function of the flower, which part is important for the which part is important, that we are going to discuss in the today's video. So let's, before we start the flower, let's discuss about the part and from where does it grows. Now if you will look at this part of the flower, you can see the part the plant, sorry, the flower grows from the bird. It grows from the bird, and this stalk, you can see this is a stalk. So this stalk is called as a pedicel. This is called as a pedicel. This, you can see this is a green part. So this green part is nothing but it is called as a sepal. It is called as a sepal. It protects the bird. See, this is a bird. Okay, this is not a flower, it is a bird. So it protects the bird. So sepal protects the bird. Then when it blows, it looks like a flower. Can you see? You can see this is a flower. Now you can see, if you will look at this is a bird, this is a sepal, and around to it, to the ring shaped colorful petals are formed. So these are called as a colorful pigment, that is called as a petals. Why they are colorful? Why they are colorful? Because the insect or it attracts the insect. Are you getting? This colorful petals can attract the insect. Are you getting this? So these are the petals. Now let's move to the next part of the flower. See, can you see this long line, tube like line? But before that, you can see this yellow line. So they are called as a stamen. They are called as a stamen. Now see, I have one stamen. You can see this part, this line, these are the filaments. You can see these are the filaments, and the bulb, like two bulbs are there on this. So they are called as an anther. So see, this is an anther. This yellow part is called as an anther. Okay. So in this anther, the pollen grains are there. In this anther, there are the pollen grains. Okay. So then the next part is called, see, now next this long tube like part. So you can see this long tube like part is called as a pistil. It is called as a pistil. Now this pistil is it is divided into three parts. See this red part, you can see here. Now it is, you can see this is a red part. So this red part, then one long tube, and another, this is down part. So let's discuss about this. So this pistil, this red part is called as a stigma. This long tube is called as a style, and this covered part is called as an ovary. So what is the function of this ovary? Let's learn. I will show you. We are going to see the ovaries. I have told you what is this. This is a stigma, this is style and ovary. But do you see the ovary? Let's see. We are going to do the dissection of this. So I will remove. This is a pistil. So this part is called as a thalamus. Okay. See, this is nothing but a pistil, and the swollen part is called as a thalamus. Okay. Now you can see. Now we will do the dissection of this. Now, before, can you see the yellow part inside it? You see the yellow part? Okay. Now let's see the. You can do the longitudinal cuts or transfer cut. Okay. So I will do the you see there are the pollen grain inside it? Can you see the white part? Can you see? So these are the pollen grain where the fertilization takes place. Now what is the fertilization? The male sex. Now already we have discussed the part of the flower. Okay, we have discussed about a part of a flower. So the stamen is a male reproductive part. Okay, stamen is a male reproductive part, while stamen is a male reproductive part, and this ovaries which we have seen, pistil, that is a female reproductive part. See, the ovaries which are there, they are the female reproductive part. So what is a function? Now let's learn the function of a flower. So main function of the flower is to produce fruit and a seed. Okay, it produces the fruit and a seed. The main function of the flower is to produce fruit and a seed. Okay, then where this fertilization takes place, that fertilization takes place inside this ovule. The fertilization takes place inside the ovary, and it produces the ovules. Are you getting this? It produces the ovules. Are you getting? So this is the main function of the flower. Are you getting? I hope that you have understood the parts of the flower and the function of the flower. The flower consists of 4 whorls. This now, if it has a 4 whorls, then it is called as a complete flower. It is called as a complete flower. And a flower that do not have all the 4 whorls. This now you can see this flower. It is a complete. And if the flower is incomplete, we can say when only if does not has a 4 whorl. Okay, such a flower is called as an incomplete flower. Now the flower that have both stamen and pistil, the flower which have a stamen and pistil, they are called as a bisexual flower. The stamen and pistil, already we have discussed about what is a stamen and pistil. So you can see this is a pistil and the stamen. Okay, so if they are having, so they are called as a bisexual flower. For example, hibiscus is a bisexual. And the flower which does not have, or either it has a stamen or pistil, they are called as a unisexual flower. You getting? They are called as a unisexual flower. For example, cucumber. Example is a cucumber. Now already we have discussed that this flower is used to produce the fruit and the seed. They are used to produce the fruit and the seed. The fruit and the seeds are formed. They are formed from the flower by the process of pollination and fertilization. So let's learn what is meant by the pollination and fertilization. Now the transfer of, you can see the transfer of pollen grain. The transfer of pollen grain from anther. Now the transfer of pollen grain, you can see this yellow part is called a pollen grain. The 2 lobe like structures are there. Yellow part, the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of the flower, from the anther to the stigma of the flower, that process is called as a pollination. That process is called as a pollination. Are you getting? So that process is called as a pollination, and pollination is mainly done by the insect, wing and the water. And already I have told you what is the fertilization, the fusion of male cell and the female cell, that is called as a fertilization. Now when the pollen grain this falls on the stigma, they move towards the style, down to the ovary, and inside the ovary the male sex present in the pollen grain, they fuse together with the female sex and the fertilization takes place. So after fertilization, the ovules, this is a main concept of after fertilization, the ovules grows into the seed and the ovary grows into the fruit. Ovules grows into the seeds and the ovary grows into the fruit. Are you getting this? So I hope that you have understood the parts of flowers, what is the function of the flower, its process. So we have completed our lesson with the different parts, by learning the different parts about root system and shoot system. So and I hope that you have enjoyed this part, leaf and the flower. Thank you.